Hi, this is my video for week 6. What is internal validity and why is it important in experiments? Internal validity establishes the cause and effect of the research phenomena. There is a difference between a correlation of different variables and the cause and effect relationship. For example, several studies concluded that drinking red wine in moderation could help reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. However, these findings have been criticized because the internal validity could not be conclusively established. For instance, the effect could be due to wine drinkers' higher socioeconomic status, because they could afford to buy wine instead of cheap alcohol. As a result, wine drinkers could have benefited from other advantages conveyed by having more money, such as a high quality diet, more time to exercise, or better access to healthcare. The direction of cause and effect may be difficult to establish, such as in the example of mental illness and divorce mentioned in Williams et al. 2018, where mental illness may have contributed to a high risk of divorce, or divorce may have resulted in a high incidence of mental illness. In addition, two variables may have a spurious relationship, meaning they are both caused by a third variable. For instance, Williams et al. Referred to a spurious relationship between cohabitation before marriage and marital distress and divorce. The relationship is spurious because both cohabitation and poor marital satisfaction could have resulted from lack of commitment to the relationship, financial constraints, or some other qualities of cohabiting couple. Experiments control the sequence of events, which helps establish the direction of causality. Controlling for extraneous variables helps exclude the possibility of a spurious relationship. Internal validity ensures that the results of the experiment conclusively establish the causality of the studied phenomenon. What is external validity and why is it important in the sampling process? External validity is the generalizability of the research results to other people and settings. To a significant degree, external validity is determined by comparing a study sample to the populations to which we intend to generalize our findings. Therefore, external validity is highly dependent on the sample of the population, which in turn is determined by the sampling process. The sampling process is designed to ensure external validity of the results. Therefore, it aims to obtain a study sample representative of the population to whom the findings will be generalized. Probability sampling ensures higher external validity because every individual has the same chance of being chosen, but it is more costly and complex. Non-probability sampling is the approach used in most studies because it's simpler and less expensive. However, its external validity is lower because the probability of each person being selected is unknown, and not everyone has the same chance of being chosen. What are 3 examples of threats to validity and how can they negatively impact studies results? There can be multiple threats to internal validity of the results in research studies. Psychological research is often non-experimental and based on surveys, which means that it could be challenging to draw conclusions about the cause and effect of the phenomenon. The researched variables may have a spurious relationship, or there could be uncertainty around the direction of the cause and effect. In experimental studies, examples of threats to validity include history, maturation, and selection bias. History means that the external circumstances of the participants may have changed during the experiment and affected the result. For instance, the example in Williams et al. 2018 mentions the possibility that the mood of the participants at a specific reference point in the study may be influenced by holidays. To elaborate on this example, the direction of change may be affected by the participants' relationship status. For instance, during traditional family holidays, single adults tend to experience lower moods when not in satisfying relationships. Maturation implies that participants may change or mature during the study. For example, internal validity of a study on the effectiveness of interventions for prolonged grief disorder may be affected by the passing of time, allowing the participants to accept the loss. Finally, selection bias occurs when there are material differences between the treatment group and the control group, or when the participants are selected in a way that doesn't make them representative of the target population. For instance, in a study comparing the effectiveness of 2 therapeutic interventions, results could be affected by the differences in the severity of the participant symptoms or other variables, such as participants' belief in a particular approach. This could occur if the participants were not randomly assigned to each group or were allowed to select the treatment group. Williams et al. 2018. Thank you.